Okay, let's start this off with the must-play games on the Xbox Ally X. We've been playing with it since October the 17th, I think it was, if I remember rightly.
It's been a while.
16th.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It was right before my birthday.
Yes.
And yeah, so I wanted to kind of put together like the must-play games for those that have just got it or kind of hunting around. Because I know it's kind of like one of the common questions we get, like what game to play next.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I wanted to put together like a list of the games that we think are the best and the ones we're looking forward to the most that are upcoming, and then get into the podcast after that.
Yeah.
But what is your number one? I think is where I want to start.
Oh, you want to start with the number one? Man,
your number one right now.
That's really hard. I mean, this list is totally biased as well, everyone. And we've talked about these games a lot because they're just the games that
just
we
games
enjoy.
That we like.
So this is a selfish podcast about what we want to play, not what you want to play.
There's nothing objective about it at all.
I actually think my favourite game to play on the Ally X, which is when I'm testing something or whatever, I just always gravitate to picking it up, is Resident Evil 4 Remake. It's not even Requiem, because like I'm still playing through Requiem on the weekends and stuff, and whilst I pick it up to test certain things on handheld now and then, I'm playing it on the big screen as like my main playthrough. I'm doing it slowly. Do you know what I mean?
Why Remake then?
Remake?
Why?
I think it's because I deeply love Resident Evil 4, right?
Yes.
I've played the original on so many different platforms. I actually started playing it as it came out on GameCube, so I've played it so many different times, a lot of times. It's probably my most played game, like single player. So when Remake came out, obviously I was like, oh yeah, and like played through that. And again, it just runs so well on these handhelds. Like that's a theme for all Capcom, like Reach for the Moon
it's
engine.
Capcom magic, isn't it?
Yeah. That engine that they use is just ridiculous. The RE engine, which I always thought stood for Resident Evil, but it doesn't.
So did I.
I was always like, it's the Resident Evil engine. No, it's
yeah.
Reach for the Moon. So because
I prefer the Resident Evil engine. To be honest.
Yeah, me too. Because I thought it was like a zombie hand coming like for the moon.
Yeah,
but it's not. It's just a hand going for the moon. Weird. But anyway, because it is a bit older, Resident Evil 4 Remake came out a few years ago now. It also means you get like superb performance on these handhelds. Like you can really get good FPS on it and get good image quality as well. And the control scheme is just so good. I just love the gameplay of that game, again, because I know it so well. And even when they announced Resident Evil 4 Remake, I was one of the people that went, but it doesn't need a remake. It's fine. Do you know what I mean? Because it is. The original is brilliant. I recommend anyone to play that. But if you like more modern takes and you played like Resident Evil 2 Remake and all those like other good games, Resident Evil 4 Remake, I just love it. Like there's something about Leon and Ashley. She's not as annoying in this one. Which is a shame. She doesn't call Leon a pervert anymore when you look up her skirt. And
that is a shame.
Yeah, she just kind of like runs off. Whereas before she'd be like, "Leon, you pervert!" Like and it was just funny. But yeah, so they've like tamed it down in certain areas, but the gameplay though is just so good. And again, it just comes down to that performance. Like the performance is so high, and the visual fidelity that you can get with it is so good. Even though the game only supports FSR 1 and 2. And it actually looks really bad using those. I'd recommend if you're playing this on like a tiered handheld like the Xbox Ally X, like a really good Z2 Extreme, turn upscaling off. I know it's like you think, oh, it's a handheld, I've got to turn on upscaling. Don't. You can actually get away with this again because it's a bit older. I found a thing, and I was talking to AJ off camera about it, where I was testing FSR performance. I normally choose FSR 2 because FSR 2 is more focused on image quality. FSR 1 is like worse image quality but better FPS. So I just default to using FSR 2. And I was testing something and I was kind of thinking like, why do they look wet like in this scene? And it didn't really twig to me. And I was playing around with something and I just thought, I'm just going to turn FSR off for some reason. And then all of a sudden, rain happened in the game. And I was like, oh my God, this makes so much sense because the upscaler can't deal with the amount of particles, like the rain particles there. So it just makes everything wet, like Leon's just baby oiled up with Ashley running around. And so you turn off upscaling and then you actually get rain in the game. And it's like, oh, wow, okay, this looks really good. Yeah, it's just a personal love affair with me and Resident Evil 4.
Of course it is.
So that's my favorite. Like if I was somewhere and I could be offline and I had to only choose one game, I only had 100 gig left or something, I don't know, right? I'd probably pick that. And I'd happily replay it. It's got so much replay value, that game, for me at least, that I could just sit there and just go for it. It's great.
Finding the balance between like good performance handheld, it's still looking good as well, and the kind of porter playability, if that makes sense, a game that you can just pick up and play.
Yes.
Is in my mind when trying to like recommend on these kind of things. And to be honest, I think there's probably no better option than doing the Dark Ages.
That I totally agree with that as well. Like, I mean, I am for anyone watching.
Yeah.
I'm sat on a Doom chair, so I am a Doom fan, obviously, right?
I mean, it controls really nicely with the Xbox Ally X's. Yep. It performs really well. It's like handheld optimized. They were kind of keen to do that. It's got default power profile as well, I believe.
Yeah.
It's like properly optimized for a handheld experience.
Yes.
And it's one of those games that you can go deep in.
Yeah.
But it's also one of those games you can just pick up and play for 5 minutes. And
yes.
That is where handhelds kind of excel.
And that's the dangerous thing, because, again, like I have these games that I jump into for testing stuff. It's always, like I said, Resident Evil 4, but it's also always Doom the Dark Ages. On all handhelds, I'm like, I'll just jump into that for 5 minutes. It's never 5 minutes. I'm like, I just got to do this thing for 5 minutes and then move on. And I'm there for like half an hour on Doom. And then I'm like, whoops. No, seriously though, because it's so addictive. Like, and it runs so well. And the gameplay is just so fun. Like, it is so fun. It is a rinse and repeat thing. There's so many secrets in it. Like, there's all the different modes you can do. You can like speed the game up to make it more hard, like more difficult and stuff. Like, if you like arcadey shooters in any way, you have to play this. And it's on Game Pass as well. Yeah,
it's a free hit, isn't it? It's cool. It's just responsive, and it does perform really well on the Xbox Ally X, and the modern handhelds.
Yeah, and if you tweak the settings, you can get it looking better than the like handheld preset as well, whilst keeping performance.
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? Have you played it on the Xbox Ally?
I don't remember. I feel like I did when the Xbox Ally came out. I don't have it installed currently because the Xbox Ally has got a smaller hard drive, SSD.
I hope it's not got a hard drive.
It's got a disc fitted in there. It's like a PSP. I can't remember, so I can't answer that. I feel like I would have tested it on there. And I would say with 20 watts maxed out, you would be able to play it with handheld settings. But I can't remember actually playing it, but I'm sure I did.
One you've written down here is that this is a divider, okay? Because different people I talk to about these games feel differently about them.
Okay.
Like, some people really love them, some people really don't like them because they're too slow.
Yeah.
Gears of War Reloaded.
Yes.
Which is the recent remaster, isn't it?
The remaster, which, by the way, there's part of this game that I hate. Like, I actually despise it whilst putting it on this list because it's great. The art direction of the remake is absolutely terrible because they've tried to put modern lighting in the game, right? And it just completely changes the aesthetic of this game. I showed this to my wife when they announced it. She went, "That's not Gears of War." And as I was watching it with her, I was like, "No, you're totally right." And we got, before people started doing side-by-sides, we got up videos of the old one, and the old aesthetic, because they had to use like lower quality lighting effects and stuff, it makes it dark and moody and real grimy and dirty, which is what you would expect from an overridden like planet full of aliens and destruction. Whereas now everywhere's very lit. It's all very flat. It's like a monochrome kind of aesthetic, like sepia tone across the whole game. And that part of it, so aesthetically, is not my favorite game. But the gameplay, on the other hand, is so good. You know, I did some footage for one of the recent videos, and I couldn't stop playing it. Again, I was like, I'll do like 10 minutes of video here, and I must have played it for an hour. It's so good.
It's one of those games that really does divide people, though. I know there's a few people I speak to, they're like, I hate the Gears games. That duck and cover, the slow clunkiness.
Yes.
One of some of my favourite recent gaming memories is playing Gears 5.
Yes.
With you and Christina, and like playing the game through.
Yes.
And it's a game that lends itself to that experience as well. I think the series can be really fun if you give it a try.
It's brilliant. We played it both handheld as well, if you remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole game.
Yeah.
Literally start to finish. Brilliant.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's Game Pass as well, isn't it? So it's another like free hit, which is cool.
And we've got E-Day coming up as well, just to jump in there.
I know. I am actually quite excited to see what that's going to be.
I am, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe another co-op session coming.
Oh, yeah.
And going from game... In fact, this is totally unintentional because there's just a lot of Game Pass games in it. Maybe that shows that we're cheapskates.
We don't buy games.
We don't buy games anymore.
No, we just go around people's bins for their free 1 month Game Pass scratch offs, you know.
I open up controller boxes in shops.
Yeah. I buy a controller, take the card out and return the controller.
That's actually genius.
I don't. But
please do that. Yeah, this one is would feel like counterintuitive, I imagine, to a lot of people. Call of Duty.
Yes.
And I guess Call of Duty just as in the family
general,
of Call of Duty.
I mean, I was thinking of obviously the most recent one, Black Ops 7, because that's the one that I've got installed on the Xbox Ally X right now. But currently, it's my favourite place to play it on the Xbox Ally X over any other handheld, believe it or not. And
that's interesting.
Nothing to do with the performance of it, even though it runs brilliantly. It really does. It's all down to the ergonomics and the stick tension on the Xbox Ally X, because it really feels like you are holding an actual Xbox controller. And I mean, just a sidestep, I think that this really is where the Xbox Allies shine, is just those ergonomics. They've really honed in, because on other handhelds, it can feel a bit crampy. The tension on the joysticks is a bit loose or whatever. And for aiming specifically, I know some of our members have even returned handhelds just because of that fact, and then ended up going to the Xbox Ally X because they like first-person shooters. And for me, like, I can be on the Xbox Ally X and be top of the leaderboard on that thing because it just feels so good. Whereas if I pick up a different handheld, I really don't feel like I've got enough control there. But it's just about that asymmetrical joystick placement and that controller horns, or handlebars as Asus told us it was called. Sorry, I find that hilarious. That like really aids in... You don't have to think about the thing you're playing, you just react, and it is great. Like, it's something I never thought playing on any handheld would be possible, was Call of Duty, because it's so quick, fast paced. You need reactions like that, you know. But honestly, it's a brilliant game. So if you're avoiding it for some reason and you enjoy first person shooters, like, play them. they work great.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. That was the kind of first intuitive experience with them, was like just it genuinely feels like a controller. So any game before where you've had the dreaded pinky grip, or like resting it, you're having to tuck your elbows in to keep it comfortable and stuff. Yeah, all of those kind of weird things you do without realizing it. That disappears with them. So quicker games like that become just actual joy to play. You actually feel like you don't even realise you're playing it handheld, I think is the thing.
Yes. Yeah, totally. Yeah, totally agree.
Looking forward to some that are coming up as well.
Yeah.
Some games that are coming.
Yes.
And I'm going to start with some more Capcom magic. We've talked about it a fair bit. You've even played the demo on Switch, I think.
And on Steam.
If I remember rightly.
Yeah.
Pragmata.
Yes.
The game you always forget the name of.
I don't know why I can never remember the name of it. Like, I can picture the game in my head, like, immediately, and every time I talk to you, the name's like gone. I'm like, what's that game called? And Pragmata. Like, this is just so cool. I love that they've tried to do something new. And again, there's a demo there, so everyone go play it. It runs great on the Xbox Allies and on all the handhelds, and even on Switch too, actually. It's... I think the thing I love about it is I'm a sci-fi guy. Like, I really enjoy sci-fi aesthetic, and I don't feel there's enough of it utilized well. And the fact that this isn't just your average like third person shooter, the thing I love is that hacking thing, where you've got to aim and then you use the face buttons as a D-pad to hack the thing that you're trying to shoot whilst actively trying to dodge it attacking you and like use different weapons and stuff. It's so good. It sounds complicated, but it really isn't. Like, you get jumped into the demo and immediately it just says do this, and then you've got it. And it's not like one of these games where you have to learn like mechanics and like, I have to spend an hour trying to figure out what's happening. It just feels so natural that it's just fun, and you're like, wow, this is such a different take on a shooter. Like, and it's so lighthearted. It just seems really cool. Like, it's right up my street. Again, a selfish one in this list.
Yeah, I just think it's amazing that they're making or releasing 2 games so close to each other. Capcom, that is.
Yes.
It's it's great basically for us.
Yeah.
It's a surprise. Two big games so close to each other.
Yeah.
It's a surprise. A smaller game that's coming to Game Pass in particular, it's in the middle of next month. I think it's like the 14th or 17th of April.
Yeah.
We've talked about it a fair bit before. It's Replaced.
Yes.
This feels ready-made handheld as well.
Yes. Yes, it does.
This kind of 2.5D action platformer. It's kind of, it's got like essence of a Metroidvania. It feels kind of dready. It's got that sci-fi action with like Limbo vibes as well. It's really cool.
It seems like a really good action platformer. I don't know if there's any specific like Metroidvania elements there,
No.
like where you backtrack. I think it is just like pure action platformer from the demo, at least, because there is a demo. And again, I'll just say this: any game that you're interested in, if they release a demo, you know it's going to be good, even if you don't play the demo. Like, because you ain't going to release a demo if it sucks, like, because then people ain't going to buy your game. And I jumped on the demo. We talked about this a little while back, and I loved it, like absolutely loved it. I loved the combat. The aesthetic is so good. Again, real dingy, dark, kind of like, futuristic vibes. I can't think of the name, like
dystopia
kind of vibes. Yeah. It's amazing. I definitely want to jump on this. Absolutely.
It speaks to me. Some of my favorite games of all time have that vibe of sci-fi being chased.
Flashback 2?
Apart from Flashback 2. Actually, I just remembered I have it like constantly playing behind me, Flashback 1. Which is that vibe. It's like you're pushing forward, but you don't know why. It's sci-fi, it's dystopian. It's got a mixture of like melee and gunfighting.
Yeah.
All the cool things, and they've made it kind of pixel-y, but it looks modern.
Yes, and there's loads of depth there. They're like the way that they've created the background and the foreground movements and stuff. It really feels like, I love these games. I'm a sucker for 2D.
It feels three-dimensional.
Yeah. So this is brilliant. Go play the demo if you haven't already.
Yeah, 100%. Mouse PI for Hire, another one we've talked about a fair bit.
Yeah.
Anyone who will talk to me about games, I tell them about this game.
Yes.
Like, you've got to, and everyone's like, what, cartoon? You're like, honestly, this game, it's, if you've been sleeping under a rock and not seen it, I'd say it's like a 1950s Mickey Mouse cartoon.
Yes.
And they gave them guns.
Yeah, it's like 3D Cuphead whilst being like 2D
that's a nice
with
way
guns.
of putting it.
Yeah, it looks brilliant. Like, again, they did like a deep dive look at it a while back, didn't they? And it looks brilliant because there's no color. They had to really try and think about how they use sound effects and visual cues to help you go in the right direction, kind of thing, and just to like elaborate on what's visually being shown. And it just looks like a brilliant art piece, this game. And it looks fun is the best thing about it. Games are going to be fun, doesn't take itself seriously in any way, and like you said, it's got that kind of old Mickey Mouse kind of vibe, Disney era like kind of feel to it, but it's like seriously violent.
I love it.
You're
so right though about the fun thing. That's the thing that feels like it's been missing for ages. So when I look at Replaced and Mouse PI for Hire, they both offer that in very different ways, but they both kind of have that. This just is fun.
Yes.
That's kind of been missing, especially in the live service era of games.
Yeah.
It's really missing fun.
Yeah.
Beast of Reincarnation, which is coming. I think it's coming towards the end of the year. if I remember rightly.
I can't
Autumn
remember.
time.
Yeah, might be.
This is Game Freak showing us that they can make good games. But also reminding us the whole time that they are the Pokemon creators.
Yes. Yeah.
A full 3D action. It's not an open world, but it's expansive.
Yes.
It looks incredible what they've done with it. To
really
be fair,
does, yeah, and
for Game Freak as well.
Exactly. That's why I'm like excited about this, because I'm also a little bit on the back foot. I'm like, is it gonna be good? But because you see what they do with Pokemon, it's like they literally have just made the same Game Boy game for like 50 years. So it's like, oh, they can do 3D, can they? Because Pokemon Scarlet and Violet proved that they couldn't. But that's fine. So I'm really intrigued by this. It looks like an action, like it feels like Devil May Cry kind of combat, Bayonetta-esque, rather than like a Souls-like, which I'm not massively keen on. So that kind of more hack and slashy combat is more my street. And it just looks really good. Like when we watched that trailer, it was like, it's Game Freak. I was like, what? Sorry, who? Like, who's making
I'm glad
this?
you said Bayonetta, because it does give off that vibe.
Yeah.
Now you say it, it's like, no, I think very strong Bayonetta vibes to it.
Yes.
Which is a cool comparison to make, because they're cool games.
Oh, Bayonetta's amazing.
I think the really curious thing with Beast of Reincarnation is that it's not coming to Nintendo platforms.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That's interesting, isn't it?
And it's coming to Game Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird.
Wild, isn't it?
Yeah.
A final honourable mention. This was you last minute going, oh, we've got to put this one in there. The Adventures of Elliot.
Yes.
Which does have a demo right now.
Yeah.
If
only
you've
on
not seen it.
Switch, I think.
So not a demo on Steam?
I don't think so, no.
Oh,
sadly.
that is a shame.
I think there'll be one coming. But I think this is like June. I feel like it's June release. I might be wrong. It could be August or something. I'm just making it up. It's coming out one day. But yeah, there's definitely a demo on the Switch 2. I feel like it was an exclusive Switch 2 demo. And on the Switch 2 at least, visually it was a little bit lacking. It was, it was an early build. Yeah. So when I played the demo, I immediately went, I'm going to buy that on Steam. But it's cool because it's made by Square. It's like a Final Fantasy vibe to it, but it's an action RPG. So it's not a turn-based. It's an action. So it's literally like real-time combat, dungeon crawling and stuff. In like a 2D 2.5D aesthetic, which is really cool, and it's actually fun. I granted, AJ played the demo and he didn't like it. We were talking about it, and you were like, "This sucks." I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about. It's great." So
I didn't connect to it. I'm willing to give it another go though, but I really didn't connect to it at all when I played the demo. And honestly, if you ask me now, I honestly couldn't tell you why I didn't connect to it.
The last time we mentioned it, you were like, "Yeah, I've not played that." I was like, "No, you did." You loved it so much. You deleted the fact that you even played it. And I had to like coax you into being like, "No, you definitely played it," because I remember discussing it with you. But yeah.
I can remember playing it now, but I'd obviously like the shock of it had been deleted from my mind. PTSD.
I love it.
There's loads more that are coming, obviously. And we had the partner preview yesterday, which showed us a bunch more. We'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just some. I want to know, like, put them in the comments, like, what you're looking forward to or what you actually love. Because not for us, mainly for other people, so you can kind of share your...
Sometimes for us.
Sometimes for us, actually, yeah, because there are always, like, the odd recommendation. We're like, oh, I haven't played that yet.
There's one that we'll talk about in the Xbox partner preview that a viewer recommended to me to play the demo of. We'll talk about it in a minute. But when I saw it in the partner preview, I was like, oh my god, that's that game that they told me to play, which I downloaded the demo of and haven't played it yet.
But yeah, let's break it down and say welcome back to the 128KB podcast.
Wow.
We do it nice and calm now. Back once again.
Chill. I thought you were going to start rapping. Back once again.
with the Renegade Masters.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of. Yes. Yeah, we're back once again due to lack of popular demand, as always.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yes. So yesterday was the Xbox partner preview.
Which I didn't realise. AJ went, it's on in 5 minutes. I went, what's on in 5 minutes? He was like, the Xbox thing. I was like, what Xbox thing? I didn't even know. So I watched it after it happened, but only by like an hour. So, yeah.
To be fair, it wasn't a live thing. It was just premiered. So it wasn't live. I paused it when it made a drink, came back, and then I could skip the bits where I was bored.
Nice. Yeah, that's the best way. I honestly feel like that's the best way to watch any event now, is just watch it later. If something sucks, just fast forward.
Yeah. Because they did show, I think it was 18 games I wrote down in all.
Yes, and there was 5 good ones.
Yeah, probably 5 or 6. I mean, obviously people are going to disagree. There's some that other people may like.
Yeah, absolutely.
14 of them coming to Game Pass, which is insane still, considering they're kind of weighing the whole Game Pass thing up and trying to figure it out.
Yes.
I've just wanted to pick out our highlights, really, because I don't want to go through 18 other games and just talk about them. Stuff that I don't care about. No. I don't care about Bluey.
No, what was that about? They didn't even show gameplay.
I don't know. No.
Is it like...
Right, okay.
Is it a first-person shooter?
Can I get on my soapbox again for a minute? And I'd say it every time there's one of these events.
Yes.
If you're going to showcase a game, unless it's like a AAA, highly anticipated Elder Scrolls or Final Fantasy...
Something everyone knows.
We all know what it is.
Yeah.
Don't just do a render.
Yeah.
Show us the gameplay, because if you don't do that, we've got no idea if it's... What is this? Is it a Metroidvania? Is it an action game? What is it, an RPG?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, zero idea. Not even like the camera angle. Am I playing first person, third? Like, it's so annoying.
It really is.
I can't judge the game on a rendered trailer.
And everyone has to forgive AJ for getting so upset, because Bluey's like a really important part of his life. So that's why he's upset. He really wants to know what the gameplay's like.
Just show me Bluey. I want the Bluey RPG now.
Yes. I want the Doom edition.
Yes. The Mouse PI for Hire edition of Bluey.
Yeah.
He's just got a gun.
Yeah.
It does irritate me though. Honestly,
it's my number one gripe in gaming. Like, it really is.
Yeah. Just show us the gameplay. Thankfully, there's some that really did show us the gameplay. First one for you was Grave Seasons.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't normally my kind of thing. It's my wife that was loving the look of this, and I went, actually, it does look kind of cool. It is a farm sim, so I don't know why this wasn't on the Nintendo Direct myself.
Weird.
It looks like Xbox.
Considering it is coming to Switch as well.
Oh, is it? I didn't actually see that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, so that's why it's there. But yeah, it looked quite good. Like, from what I remember of the trailer of it, I was like, oh, this actually looks kind of cool. I don't know if it's 2-player or anything, but it's that kind of cozy, sort of vibes game.
I didn't even realise it was a farm sim from the trailer, to be honest.
Yeah, I definitely remember
it was a puzzle game.
Yeah. I didn't know it was mainly a farm sim. I thought it was just some sort of RPG thing which had farming elements. But when you like read the game's description, it like heavily says that it's a farm sim. So I was like, oh, I don't know about that afterwards, but it looked good in the trailer.
How did farm sims manage to work their way to the Xbox previews?
That's what I mean.
That's Nintendo's thing.
You know who did that? It's Beast of Reincarnation. Game Freak creaked the door open. Yeah, and all the farm sims ran in. Like, no, get out! Get back!
That was the first one that I wrote down, was like coming to all platforms, and it was like the icons at the end. And this is going to be a theme because it started to really annoy me. Was like everything. Xbox has like 12,000 icons, and then it was PlayStation, and then it was Nintendo Switch and Switch 2, and it was like Steam. Like, all right, can we find... I was going to save this to the end, but can we find a better way of communicating what platforms things are coming to than a wall of logos like a football advertising board.
Especially when it's all the same, like Xbox. Like
Xbox are the worst.
It's so bad. It's like Xbox Cloud Gaming, Xbox Play Anywhere, Xbox Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass Premium, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, like all these kind of things.
I wrote it down exactly this because it was like, can we just make Xbox just one thing? The Xbox platform now.
Yeah.
They have Xbox on PC.
Yeah.
Separate to that, they have Xbox Cloud.
Yes.
They then have Xbox Series S and X.
Yes.
Xbox Game Pass.
Yes.
And Xbox Play Anywhere.
And
They've
Xbox
got 5.
Disc. Xbox USB.
Xbox Controller.
Yeah. Xbox Pirate Download. There's many of them. Yeah.
Xbox, you stole the code out the controller box.
Yes. Yeah. Who stole my code?
Can they just be better? Considering one of the biggest problems with Xbox, we've said it before, is their communication.
Yes.
Even like down to like they've got these different names for different consoles that can be confusing for like lay people.
Well, right now with the Xbox full screen experience, out of nowhere they've just ripped that out and chucked it in the bin and gone.
No
it's
announcement
Xbox
about it.
mode. Yeah, exactly. So everyone that knows Xbox full screen experience is going to keep saying that, and we didn't even want to call it that when they told us it, and we kept messing it up. Such a jumble of words. Like XFSE, what? That's crap, isn't it? And then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, by the way, it's Xbox mode now." Hang on, does that differ from Xbox full screen experience? No clarification. And then now it's just been eradicated, and on the handhelds, it now just says Xbox mode. So again, no clarification. Let's just change the branding. It's like, what? Like, what are you doing?
Just awful. And I was with you. I didn't know if Xbox mode was just a PC thing and that Xbox full screen experience would be a handheld thing. And that for desktop PCs it was going to be this Xbox mode. Yeah. Because they didn't communicate the difference.
No, they never do they?
There was just that kind of weird, kind of half-leaked video from Game Developers Conference. Like, yes. Oh, is this the official press then, is it?
Yep.
But yeah, like you say, then the update came and it's on all Windows devices, Xbox mode. And this partner preview, honestly, it was annoying me by the end. It's like, can you stop showing all the Xbox logos? Yeah. There's not even enough time to read them all.
Yes. Yeah. Just put like Xbox and then put an asterisk next to it and just assume that it's everything. You know?
Yeah. Xbox on PC, Xbox Cloud, isn't everything going to be Xbox Play Anywhere from now on?
It should. They literally should change it to Xbox Everywhere. And if it says that, then it's everything. Do you know what I mean? And if it's not that, then put your 5,000 logos on. But Xbox Everywhere is what it should be called, like in my opinion.
Or just Xbox mode.
Xbox full screen experience mode, cloud gaming, PC, downloads, physicals.
It must be a Microsoft thing because they can't figure out to stay in a direction and go with it. When you look at like PlayStation and just going, PlayStation, what should we call the next PlayStation? PlayStation 2?
That works.
Great idea.
Yeah,
Let's do that.
Let's do that.
Should we just keep doing that?
Yeah.
So everyone knows what's next?
Yes. You know what? I think the one guy that's in charge of naming is their highest turnaround job at Xbox. Like it's like every week there's a new person. I must come up with a name. It's my job. Let's change everything. And then he gets fired. Yeah, that sucked. Everyone hated it. Let's do a new name. Let's get someone else in on the job. It's like, just stop it.
Yeah, it's horrendous. Anyway, back to the games. One that I thought this was the coolest trailer of them all because it felt like a movie trailer, but it showed gameplay. So I forgave it for that. Stranger than Shenmue.
Yes, that's exactly what.
Stranger than Heaven.
Yeah, it looked like Shenmue. It had Snoop Dogg in it and a drum solo, like throughout the whole trailer.
I was there for it.
Yes, I was as well, actually. Even though I don't think that was meant to be Snoop Dogg, but it really looked like him.
It really looked like
Snoop Dogg. I was like, is that Snoop Dogg? And it was like, no, it's not.
It's like, it looked like Shenmue. No, it just looked like Shenmue. I was trying to find other things that looked like
it's Yakuza, isn't it? Like that's the other thing that it like looks a bit like. But yeah, it's obviously a Sega classic. This you could tell straight off the bat. Like this is Sega, but it does look good. Like it does look good.
Third-person action set in 5 different eras. I think it was.
Yeah.
So like different decades it's set in, and you've got this kind of like from the 1930s to like the 1960s or 70s or something. It was cool. Like. Cool action.
Yeah.
how it plays is the important thing with these games. How it feels.
Yes.
Because they can have a tendency to feel either too hack and slash, where it's too easy and you're just button bashing, or too slow.
Yeah.
And they're kind of slow and cumbersome. The pacing of it's really important. Yes. But it looked cool, and I thought the trailer was epic.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting. Again, I'm on the back foot as to what the gameplay will feel like when you're playing it.
Yeah.
Mainly because I did actually play Shenmue on Dreamcast a few years back now, like from start to finish on original hardware, and it is so hard. Like learning all of the moves and like how slow the game is and stuff, and the like dodgy old Dreamcast controllers that I was using. Like it was just a bit difficult. So like immediately I'm like, I hope it doesn't play like this 30-year-old game I'm thinking it might, which I'm sure it won't. I'm sure it'd be great now. But that's my only reservation, is because it looked so similar to it. I was like,
Was it actually published by Sega?
Yeah, this is Sega. Yeah.
It was. Yeah, I missed that bit.
Yeah, it's right.
They've got they're doing some really good stuff recently, aren't they? They're really. I mean, I'm looking forward to the other kind of old games coming back as well. Because Shinobi, despite the fact that the Switch 2 build was horrible, was really good.
Yes.
Alien Deathstorm.
Yeah.
I've written it as a first-person horror shooter sci-fi.
That's it. That's all we need to say. Sums it up.
It definitely had Aliens vibes, didn't it?
That's the vibe I was getting. It's Aliens, and then that movie that we were talking about.
Starship Troopers.
Yes. Yeah, it's
comedy kind of.
It's Alien meets Starship Troopers. Like it really feels like that, with the big like bugs that you're chasing. You're down like corridors in like a spaceship, what it looks like, or maybe like a settlement on a planet or something. It looks really cool. Like
looks cool.
It looked like it'd be a great co-op game, but it's unfortunately just single player. But I actually want to play this. I don't know if it's coming to Game Pass. I really hope it is, because I would love to play this without having to pay for it.
You got loads of time to wait. 2027.
I didn't see that. There was
a few. There's a few that were 2027. The one that I was most excited about as well at the end is 2027. Get to that in a second though. The next one was the viewer recommendation.
It was, yes.
The Eternal Life of Goldman.
Yes.
Goldman.
This looks incredible. So when I was talking about replaced the demo or whatever in a video, I can't remember what I was doing, someone commented, I'm so sorry, I can't remember who you are, someone commented going, I had no idea you like these kind of games, you should check out the demo for The Eternal Life of Goldman, it's on Steam. So I immediately, once I read that comment, I replied, went, thank you so much, this looks incredible. I immediately downloaded the demo. It's still installed right now. I just haven't played it yet. I haven't had time to sit there and like play the demo. So when I saw this pop up last night, I wasn't expecting it. And as soon as I saw it, I went, that's that game. It's the Goldman game. And I was like, oh my God. And then when I watched that, because I hadn't seen anything other than the Steam page, when I watched last night's trailer thing, I was like, this looks incredible. Like, this looks like a proper Metroidvania. It looks difficult, like really good. Like, I don't know if it is a Metroidvania, but it looks amazing, like 2D action. It looked
like it.
Thing,
like there's like a map and you can track back and stuff.
Yes, you're totally right. Yeah, so it is a Metroidvania then. Yes.
Yeah. As soon as that happened, I was like, oh, it's a Metroidvania.
I'm so for this. I love Metroidvanias.
I liked that it was. It had a bit of a tongue-in-cheek feel to it as well. It's like not like it's a comedy, but there was like an irreverence in there, which was nice.
Yeah, totally agree.
And it's a cartoony vibe.
Yep.
You're the old dude.
The aesthetics
who's hard as hell.
Fantastic. Yeah. It does look like it has potential to be difficult. So I wonder what the difficulty curves are on there, if there's like different ones that you can select, or if it kind of teeters towards Prince of Persia Lost Crown side, where you can enable like accessibility options to help you.
Yeah.
Like if you can't be bothered to like, Metroidvanias don't tell you where stuff is. So if you don't have a lot of time and you just want to enjoy the game, like some games like Prince of Persia Lost Crown let you put like guided systems on, which is cool. So I'd be intrigued to see what they've done there. But overall, I'm 100% playing this. I need to go play the demo like this weekend, I think.
Yeah. The final one that kind of stood out to me, and you as well.
Yes.
Was right at the end. Artificial Detective.
Yes.
Which, I'll be honest, looks like it's not. Firstly, it's not coming until next year, 2027. So that's a shame. And it does kind of slightly break the rules of like it didn't show a lot of gameplay. That's kind of annoying.
True. There was a bit, wasn't it? I swear there was a bit in there. As long as there's like a snippet, then that's fine.
Yes.
But to be fair, this looked so interesting, and it looked like it was showing in game like renders. It might not have been, but that I can kind of overlook that because you get a taste of. No, there was definitely gameplay in there. I swear there was. It looks so good. One of my favorite games companies, Quantic Dream, make a game called Detroit Become Human, and I had massive vibes of that from this. And the way that this the aesthetic of this game just looks so different I'm not a big fan of all the like rinse and repeat games that are out now, where one game will do really well and then all of a sudden for the next 5 years every game's trying to copy it. It's like the same with like even genres. It's like, oh look, one Souls-like did really well, now every game is a Souls-like. It's like, oh really? Like this looks like it's going to be something different. The aesthetic looks really cool. Again, I'm a sci-fi guy, so anything I see like this, which is why I like the Quantic Dream stuff as well, I'm like, ooh, like this looks totally different and looks cool. You're playing as an android by the look of it. Yeah, right up my street.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it looked sick. It had this kind of, because I like sci-fis as well, it had that sick kind of post-apocalyptic, futuristic vibe. All humans are dead, and then apart from this one girl, and the vibe I got was that there's some kind of sentient robot or like collections of robots that's trying to get the girl.
Yeah,
that was the kind of vibe that I got from it, and that this artificial detective is trying to figure it out and save her.
Yes,
but it wasn't communicated that that's the storyline.
No.
It's just what my head went straight to that.
Yeah, trying to deduce from the trailer.
Yeah, but it looked cool. It looked like it'd be fun. Got to wait until next year.
Yeah.
But I'm hyped to have games to look forward to.
Me too. Yeah, me too. And
cool.
Just the last thing on that detective thing, I really enjoy detective games. Like LA Noire, like anything like that. Like, I don't know why it's great. Even Alan Wake is a frickin' detective game.
Yeah.
Like, and it's so good. Like, I love like having to like uncover clues and
stop and
just,
think.
Yeah, like stop and think and try and piece things together. Like, it's just fun. Like, it's really cool. So I'm really excited about this one.
Yeah, it should be cool. So some of the other stuff that have happened this week, because I've actually ended up deleting loads out of it because just stuff kept happening.
Yeah.
The first one, staying in Xbox land, is they're trying to figure out how to make Game Pass better value. That's one of Asher Sharma's things. And there's lots of different conversations happening. The first was that they were considering a different tier to bring the cost down, which I believe will happen. And I think we'll see the advertising tier appear in there, which sucks. But, you know, to be fair, when I look at Netflix, I get the cheapest option and have ads because I don't really care.
Yeah.
So
it all
for some people, maybe it's fine.
It all depends how they implement these ads. You know,
yes.
If you're literally like right in the middle of a gameplay session and then it's like, and it like
that would suck.
Hard crashes your game to like advert, and then maybe it does crash the game. Like that, I'd be so pissed off. If it's just that thing where like when you hit play, it plays like an advert for another Game Pass game that maybe because of the algorithm is something you might be interested in, then I'm not opposed to that. I'm sorry, I'm not opposed to that. If that saves people money, then good. Like, because like you said, I will buy lower tiered subscription services for video, like movie stuff, just to save money. Like, I don't care. Like, that's fine. If it does the pause menu thing where you like go get some snacks and it's just playing a trailer to nobody because you're off taking a pee or something, then I don't care about that either. Like, you know, if it can trigger like an advert after like 10 seconds of being paused or something, like fine, as long as it's not like an hour.
I thought about it a lot recently with, and you've come across it as well, with doing some recent tests on the Allies with streaming, with cloud streaming. And you spend a lot of time with cloud streaming waiting for like the game on the server to spin up and play it back to you. There's that rocket screen that happens. Yeah.
And then all the crashing.
I'd been testing some streaming on my phone. The crashing. And I was looking at that screen and was going, they could put adverts on this screen,
Absolutely.
and it not offend anyone.
Yeah. It could. I would actually probably enjoy that more if it was
something to look at.
Yeah, if like you're hit the cloud gaming and instead of just watching a screen where you go, has it crashed? Has it not?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's going on? Just hide all that. Just do like a 30-second advert. And then hopefully when it ends, it's not crashed behind it.
And they have to do the advert again.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, you have to do the advert again. But yeah, so I'm not opposed to it myself because you can just pay more if you don't like it. It's the same with everything.
Exactly. As long as that's the option, that's okay.
Yeah.
The other thing that's been circling around, and at first of all, I thought it was just one of those really stupid rumours.
Oh, I
think you did as well.
I thought this was like a load of rubbish, so I just ignored it.
Yeah, I ignored it, and then I saw Tom Warren do a piece on it, and I was like, "Oh, there's substance to it." Because obviously, he's the senior editor at The Verge.
Yeah.
Microsoft are or have been talking to Netflix about how they can bundle their services potentially together.
Yeah, wow.
Microsoft is looking at ways to bundle third-party services within Game Pass subscriptions and potentially even merge Game Pass Premium and PC Game Pass together. That makes sense.
It does,
Yeah.
but I'm also fearful because of what they did before, where they put the price up of Game Pass and was like, oh, look, you now have Fortnite Premium. I don't give a shit. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't.
Oh,
like,
yeah, no.
So why am I now paying more? It's like extra value. You pay more for something you'll never use. It's like, no, do one. Like I've said, you should build your own tier. That's all it should be. There should be no tiers. When you do Game Pass, select the box. What do you want? Do you want Fortnite Premium? No. Do you want like day one? Yes. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, build it up and it changes the price accordingly next to you, and you can figure out exactly how you're going to pay with what you're comfortable with and what you want to achieve from it. Because I hate all this crap about extra value this. Like,
we've invested in streaming infrastructure.
Yeah.
Well, what happens if I never stream anything?
Exactly, yeah. Choose whether you want cloud gaming or not. Like, you know, like it pisses me off, that like really does. It's
how would you feel about Netflix being in your Game Pass subscription?
If it's not forced, if you've got a choice, so if they add another tier like ultimate premium, you know, like whatever, because this is going to be the most expensive one. Like, it's going to be. Like, don't force that on me like Fortnite crap. You know, like if it's actually worthwhile, fine. But the problem is we've got Netflix, but my parents are also on my account with a paid tier on top of my account, right? So my account's more expensive because I got like the top one plus someone else being on it. That's not going to accommodate that. So how's it work then? So I get a discount because I've already got Xbox Premium or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like,
what about the other way around? How would you feel about that? About Game Pass being in a Netflix subscription, because Netflix does have games already, doesn't it?
It does, but if it meant that Xbox Game Pass was accessible only through Netflix app, then they can do one. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, if
they'll never do that.
No,
but it'll be an extra.
Yeah, if it's an extra, like, again, if you can configure it and it works out cheaper, then fine. But to me, it's going to be like, get your ad-tiered Netflix, which you have no say in whether you want or not, included in your price, which is now even more value, and it's an extra £10 a month. I'll do one. Like, I don't want that. Like, again, let me build it myself.
You know what I love? I knew this would annoy you.
Yeah. It really pisses me off. I like just want to start swearing all over the place here, but I try and rein myself in for the viewers and listeners. So,
okay, I'm going to change the topic, change the tone. Crimson Desert, first of all, there's a couple of bits about this that are coming out. Firstly is that it's already sold over 3 million copies, which is madness.
Crazy.
I believe it sold 2 million in its first 24 hours.
That's nuts. It doesn't surprise me because of the amount of hype that this game had.
Yes.
Yeah. The amount of hype was absolutely mad.
And it's one of those games that the critic scores slammed it, and then as the game came out, the players gave it a much higher score, which kind of pulls it up, and now word of mouth has made it kind of run away.
Yeah, the Steam listing, like the reviews on Steam, flipped.
Yes.
It went from mixed to now like mostly positive or something, I think.
Yeah.
And it seems like one of those games, the more people play, the more they get into it, the more they love it.
And I think it's what's interesting with that, with a game like Crimson Desert, where it's not based about a storyline really, it's kind of more of a sandbox.
Yeah.
It's like a single player MMO.
I mean, their other game is literally an MMO.
Yeah. So it's that kind of RPG sandbox, and you can go and do little adventures, but really it's kind of just go and play. And I think gamers at large respond quite well to that kind of just make your own fun thing.
Yes.
Whereas maybe critics are like, what's the point of this? I need to find the point of it.
Yeah,
And slam it for that.
Yeah, maybe. It's tough, isn't it? Because the games are so like different. You might have someone that's like a farm sim lover, and they're like, "Oh, can you review Crimson Desert?" And they're like, "This ain't my cup of tea." Oh, well, tough. That's your job. And then they go, "It sucks because I can't do farming in it." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so it's so subjective, like reviewing games. It really is. And this is kind of big and vague, so it's hard. The only letdown for me so far, I haven't actually played it yet, other than testing performance. My letdown is this: if this was like 3-player co-op online,
yes,
then it 100%. Would be amazing fun. It looks like it could get a bit boring on your own if you're not up for like mass exploration and stuff. I would rather play this with people. Yeah,
I know a few people that would want to play this if they could play it with people. I can imagine, like, just imagine how much fun that world would be with other people. That is an MMO, though, isn't it? Let's be honest. That's why they're fun.
Yes.
But yeah, it's one of those that the critics slammed it, gave it like a 78 or something, and now it's gone on to be. There's loads of. We said it at the time when it got that Metacritic score. We're like, there's other games that this has happened to end up being like kind of cult favourites. Stellar Blade being one. Pacopia is another one, not to change the subject too much, but
still
the score for that is still going up.
Yes.
It's now the highest rated Pokemon of all time.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a 90.
Yeah, it's nuts.
That's nuts. So, like, as time goes on, that gets better and better.
And
that's a bit of a vague game as well, isn't it?
Very vague. Yeah, very vague. But really addictive because it's just so chill. It's strangely addictive, you know? And it's funny because my wife's like overdone it, that she's like, I don't want to play that. But if I get her to play it, after like 10 minutes, she's like, I don't think I want to play this game anymore. About 15 minutes later, she's like, game's really good, isn't it? She like gets into it. Like the thought of it is like, oh no. But then when she starts playing it, she's like, yeah. She just won't stop playing it. So it's one of those kind of games. Yeah.
Back to the Crimson Desert thing. Pearl Abyss came out, was it last night or this morning? It's like
it's this morning.
This morning. That they are approaching the idea, at least, of porting Crimson Desert to the Switch 2.
Wow. Yeah.
That we were both a bit kind of taken aback by that. It still kind of blows my mind thinking about it.
Yes.
Because it's such a big game that does struggle performance-wise on a lot of the lower-powered hardware out there.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
So there'd have to be some super optimization that goes on. But here's the thing. It's optimized for the device, then it's probably more possible than just tweaking an existing build.
Yeah. So what we saw with Cyberpunk, Star Wars Outlaws, all those kind of magic games on the Switch 2, if they spent long enough doing this and ported it right, you know, and really, really relied on DLSS on docked and handheld mode, I think they could get a working build of this at like a locked 30 or something like that. Then it would probably be better than playing it on some of the lower end handhelds for sure.
Yeah, I saw people playing it on the Steam Deck and it didn't look great.
It's not great at all, is it? It's like sub 30 FPS and it looks like a potato.
Yeah, it's got that watercolor kind of vibe going on.
Oh
yeah. So maybe they can. It'd be exciting if they do, and it would definitely sell if they do.
Yes.
I can imagine there's a lot of Switch 2 players that would want to play this. But yeah, that's quite exciting. What's not exciting, Andy? Another story that broke late last night, early this morning, is that once again we're in an era of old things getting more expensive.
Oh, yay.
Do you like paying more for the things that already exist?
I love that.
This is the first generation that not just there's been like this weird price shock or something that's happened, that continuously, year on year, the old hardware gets more expensive.
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense. PS5 consoles in Europe are ready for a price increase. And I'm going to say again to that.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure it was only a year ago this happened.
Yeah. I thought so too.
And almost certainly this is in response of the storage costs and the memory costs as well. We saw Neo this week did a video on it that they've had to cancel all future pre-orders for the next two because of storage costs.
Yeah.
They claim that the cost of that would be double what the current retail price is in it to make it cost of production.
Crazy.
Well, it's nuts considering their RRP is $4,200 for the top end. Next to, I think it starts at like 2,300, something like that. It's expensive.
Yeah, it is expensive. Yeah.
So for them to say, let's take the baseline and say it's $2,000. For them to say it costs double that to make it, I mean, I'm not saying that they're making it up, but that seems ridiculous.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah.
So I guess that's a combination of storage and memory costs that are just kind of run away.
Yep.
And we're seeing it even with PlayStation then. PS5 is looking at like a roughly $100 increase across the board for the Slim and the Pro.
Yeah, €100, isn't it, in the EU?
€100, yeah. PS5 Pro going from €800 to $900. Oh god, that makes me feel sick.
Yeah, that's a bit too much there. That again just makes me think, what's going to happen with the Steam machine?
I said it in that Neo video briefly. I didn't want to get bogged down in it. We've said it a few times. The Steam machine, I feel really sorry for Valve because they will obviously have already made a lot of them.
Yes.
The ones they've made, they're probably able to sell it cheaper because they've already paid for the components.
Yep.
But going forward...
Oh, yeah, it's going to be like triple the price.
If it was, this is an idea we're working on, it's probably going to come out in 27, you would go, don't, just wait, stop, wait till 28, release it at the same time as a new Steam Deck or something, just like, hold on, wait for this all to calm down. I think, I don't want to be too doom and gloom, but it feels like it's a doomed piece of hardware again.
Yeah. It's just wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah. It's bad timing for it.
Yep.
Because if this is the case for everything else, the post-launch price of the Steam machine is going to be $1,000. Maybe not the launch price. I think they'll be able to keep that down for the first like pre-orders or the first initial batch because stock will already be in hand.
Yes.
And you might see like the $700 price point.
Yeah, I still think no less than $750. That's like absolute starting point for like the base model with the smallest storage, you know.
But yeah, PS5 Pro at €900. PS5 Slim with a disc, it's $650. What the hell, man? PS5 Portal. Well, I don't know why they've called it PS5 Portal. That's stupid.
Yeah, I saw
PS
that.
Portal.
Yeah.
€250 up from $220.
Yeah, so not as much of an increase, but it's still savage.
I'll say this. Any device right now that's not had a price increase since it's been out and is going to get one. And I would probably say any device that has had one but is more than a year ago is going to get another. We've seen it with the PlayStation here.
Yeah.
We saw it with some of the handhelds. I think the ones that haven't are probably likely to get one. So if you're sat on the fence right now and you haven't taken the advice that we gave before of like get your handheld at Christmas time.
Yeah, we said it in like November, December, I think.
Yeah, get it now because this isn't getting better. This is going to get worse.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the prices are going to keep creeping up and up. Then you really have to look at the value of like comparisons of stuff.
Yes.
Because the landscape changes again, doesn't it? Some will increase more than others. People have different stock and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, would you buy a PS5 Pro for €900?
Nope. No,
That's ridiculous.
I mean,
That's...
I'm literally at the point where the only thing I didn't like think about swapping when we knew all this was happening was my editing PC. And at some point it's going to give up the ghost. It's like 5 or 6 years old now. It's been modded, you know, I've like upgraded stuff as we went and stuff, but that's going to need swapping at some point, and it's just not going to be viable. So I'm probably going to jump to Mac, where the pricing has just been stabilized because they have like deals in place to keep stuff the same price. So I think I'll be when like if you went back to me 10 years ago and said one day buying an Apple Mac will be better value than building a PC, I would have just scoffed and laughed. You know, I'd be like, yeah, right. Because you always think Mac and you think the price. You think £1,000 monitor stand.
Apple tax.
Yeah, Apple tax. Whereas now it's actually way more viable to go that route for like productivity.
Well, yeah, they and potentially even like casual use. They've destroyed the Chromebook market.
Oh yeah,
with the new Neo thing.
Yeah,
and it's all because of their investment into their own processing. So they've developed their own supply chains and all the rest of it. And they spent a lot of time with the iPhones doing that, and then with the M series, which was, I'm going to say, 5 years ago that the M1 came out.
6, wasn't it 2020?
6 years ago.
Yeah,
it might have been 2020. So now you've got the M5 coming out on their top end devices. Incredible value for money, which it hurts to think about that. It hurts my head to think about that.
Yeah.
You're now also seeing, which is, I'm keeping an eye on this because it's kind of intriguing me. You're now seeing more and more people playing games on them.
Yes. Yeah.
It's becoming less of like a weird, like niche Apple Arcade thing, and more like there's people actually doing, like playing Cyberpunk on the Neo, which has got a mobile phone processor.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I wonder how mainstream or viable that becomes as we go forward. It's possible.
Yeah, well, it depends how much development it gets. Because, I mean, technically, Mac OS is basically Linux, isn't it?
It's just Linux, yeah.
Yeah, so you look at Steam Deck and how much, Steam OS, you think of how much more performant Steam OS is over Windows. What if Mac started dominating in the gaming area? Because it could streamline it even more, especially with the M series chips, which are like really efficient. Yeah,
be really interesting. Final story that happened this week.
Yes,
and I'm not sure if this is complete BS or not, right? Because it doesn't make any sense. Two things about Nintendo. The first was that they are cutting production by 30%
I saw this and I just ignored it.
Due to weak sales.
It doesn't seem right to me, but yeah.
The company now plans to make 4 million units this quarter instead of 6 million, with reductions continuing through April. It's been shared by loads of people, this story, and the thing I don't understand, right, is that it is the fastest selling console.
Yeah.
It remains the second fastest selling hardware in US history, behind the Game Boy Advance.
So it is, I reckon this is BS, because of the weak sales is just a cover up from America to try and hide the fact that it's because of the increase in costs of production. That's why they've dropped the amount.
After the launch period to now, it sold 45% quicker than the Switch did.
Yeah.
And we all know how amazing the success story that was. 30% quicker than the PS5 and PS4. 56% quicker than PS2. PS2's dam busters. It's I don't understand the story that they'd be cutting production.
No, not due to weak sales. It's going to be due to weak supply of components. So they're being forced to reduce production because
it's a tariff thing and all of that nonsense they've got in America.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Sounds
The other one that it could be is related to a story that came out at the start of the week, which is about the swappable battery Switch 2 that's coming.
That's true. Yeah, maybe. So maybe the 30% of the production market, which is aimed for Europe, has been cut.
Yeah.
And they're now swapping them to these ones because we're being forced to by like legal reasons.
Yes, the EU regulation about electronics. It has to have a battery that can be swapped with like readily available tools, and there can't be anything in the way of it. In particular, Nintendo are very guilty of this.
Oh, yeah.
I think I was really considering it when I was doing the video. Even like the Pro Controller, it's a completely sealed unit. You'd have to take the front plate off, then take all the buttons out. To get to the battery, it's like at
it'd
the back.
be behind. Yeah, you'd have to remove everything. Yeah.
They'd be removing everything. That'd be a horrible job. The Joy-Cons in the Switch 2, that's a horrible job to get the batteries out of those. And even the actual base unit, I went back when I was making that news video, I went back to find your changing the battery in the Switch Lite video from like 4 or 5 years ago or something.
Oh, yeah.
And I was watching it just going, this is horrific.
Oh, yeah, you have to like soak the freaking battery in alcohol to try and remove the glue. And then if you put too much in, it will spill into the screen and destroy it. Like,
God.
it's really bad. Like, it's absolutely awful. You know, it took me a while to do that video, and I was filming it because I was like trying to make sure I didn't break it.
It's when you've got like surgical tools set out in front of you.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this is not going to be. And when isopropyl alcohol is one of them, you're like, this is not. Not cool. And I think iFixit had the Switch 2 listed as like a 50-step process to change the battery in it.
Yeah, it's mad.
And they claimed a competent and confident person could do it in 3 hours.
Yeah.
So that means a whole day for most people.
Yes, yeah. And you think back to not that long ago, I want to say, but it makes me feel old. 10 years ago, I suppose, when the new 3DS came out.
Yeah.
That literally, like, because it had like a front and back cover plate, which is held down by like 1 or 2 screws. You take those screws off and just slide it away, and there's a removable battery. It's just sat there, and you can just go click for like, you know, and get a new one and click it in, and then you screw the cover back on. It's like so easy. How did it go from that to where we are now, where it's like almost like molded into the plastic?
It's molded into plastic.
It's just, this is stupid.
It is. Yeah, it's a good thing for us consumers. It's a good thing for the like kind of right to repair movement as well, and like longevity. The Switch 2 is probably going to have a life of like 8-9 years for most people.
Yeah.
You're probably going to want to change the battery by that point.
Yes.
I imagine that it will start degrading.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe it's really well made. Who knows? But
yeah.
It's generally a good thing. The thing that I'm really curious about is like how this like rolls out and impacts the rest of the handheld market. There's certain devices where the battery design is really smart, really integral. You look at like the battery design in like the Lenovo devices, and it's really smart and kind of integral into it.
Yeah.
Rather than just being a single strip of battery.
Yes. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
They've done some smart stuff to it, haven't they? To make that user serviceable, I think they're going to have to do some rule bending.
Yeah.
To keep the same efficiency in their design.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I don't just be like there's Phillips screws and there's no glue, and therefore it's okay.
Yeah, well, that could literally be all it needs to get around it, because that means you can take it out now without having to pry and potentially bend and explode your battery. You know, like if it means it's just sat there and it's just held in by like a strap or something, as long as it's easy enough. It doesn't mean that it's going to be super easy, like to the point where our hopes and dreams of literally Game Boy with the flick back open and change the AAs. Do you know what I mean? Like, it ain't going to ever be like that again.
I'll be there for the AAs. That'd be amazing.
Oh, yeah, me too. But yeah, that's never going to happen, which is a shame.
My dream was like how laptops were like 10, 15 years ago, where you actually had like a battery bay on the bottom.
Like a door, on the back.
Yeah.
Yep.
in even MacBooks, to be fair, had that back in the day, like 20 years ago, that that would be the dream, but I don't think it's plausible. This was my questioning my head for some of the PC handhelds because of how integral the design is.
Yes.
How they've managed to get like 70 or 80 watt-hour batteries into a small shell.
Yeah.
How they keep it light or well balanced at least.
Yes.
That's not as simple as just a door that you can open and whip a battery out.
No. It's going to have to be it'll still be the same level of disassembly, I think. It will just be, like you said, removing glues for like straps or like Velcro or something. Like,
I honestly don't know what they do with the Switch 2 either. I'm really intrigued to see how they do that.
Yeah, well, that's
because it's a sealed unit again, isn't it?
I was going to say, yeah, and it's so thin. There's so much in there. Like, I don't know. I've not even looked at what it takes to take one of those apart because I don't want to look. I don't want to have nightmares.
Yeah, I went through the iFixit thing and I watched Spawnwave do. He was talking through it.
Yes,
and it's like heat guns, melting adhesive, prying bits open, and it starts with like trying to loosen off the Joy-Con connectors. You know, you've got that little bit of circuit board that pops out.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this whole thing looks like a nightmare. Like peeling off the stickers and then getting into that bit. What they do, I don't know. I'd love to know how the battery's laid out in it.
Yes.
To see how plausible it is. But it does mean we're getting a brand new Switch 2, and it means all the other PC handhelds that launch from 2027 are going to have accessible batteries at least.
Yeah, in the UK. Well, in the EU.
In EU. So it'll be the same because we get Europe's products here. And whether they go full international with this, it would probably be easier for them.
Yeah. Just make one unit and ship it everywhere. You know, they're all made in the same factory anyway, so just use the same stuff. But yeah, I hope it makes it easier. I don't think it will. It's going to be just as much effort, but instead of having to use like 99% alcohol to like pull bits of glue apart, it's just going to be like sat there or pressure fit or something. You know, I don't think it's going to change a lot. It will be loopholed to, you know, as far as they can. But who knows? We might get an easier way of accessing stuff because batteries suck. You know, they eventually degrade. It's going to ruin your device. So if you can let us like access them easily, especially people that aren't so tech savvy, like then that's all. It can only be a win for everyone, really. Yeah,
it's interesting. But I'd love to know what you guys think about it all. Moreover, I want to know what your favourite games currently are on the Xbox Ally X and what games you're looking forward to playing on your handhelds most that are coming up so everyone else can enjoy them as well. Let us know down in the comments. Whilst you're down there, make sure you like this video, subscribe for more handheld gaming content.
Oh, yeah.
What else could they do, Andy?
You could become a member and you get to chat to us and tell us all your favourite games over on our private Discord.
I like that. That's good. Yeah. So until the next time.
Have a nice day.
Every time.